Good evening, everyone. My name is Deepthi Goguri.
రవళి కట్ట కవిత పిన్నింటి
So we are going to discuss about something which we'll be discussing in few minutes. Actually, this is a final touch of all the presentations which we have discussed earlier. Like I believe that without this technology, like no other technology is possible in the world. So actually, I'll ask a few questions for you. Like we have created many technologies, right? So, but who created the first technology called the life? Who created it? Can anyone say who is the creator of it? Yes, yes. Appreciate it. So, yeah. We will learn that in few minutes. So actually God created the technology called the life. Like we call it as a technology, but it is naturally occurring technology created by God. So uh, so our topic goes like this, like life before birth using God's own technology. Like who gave you birth? Just think about it. The other name for the God is, can you please tell me the other name for God who gave you life on this earth? Yeah. I appreciate it again. So you got a life with the help of the mother, right? So a look at the life of the unborn presented by us three. So human life begins at the time of conception. Like the journey from the conception to birth is miraculous and mysterious. So, can you believe that a single sperm entering into the ovum can form a baby in the womb in just 9 months? In just 9 months. Can you believe that? So, where do all this happens? So it all takes place in the world more complex and dramatic that anything we can begin to imagine. So there are more than quarter million of babies born on this planet every day. But how can we really know what's going on unseen inside the womb? Let's see here. Yeah. So it's the beginning of each and every person on the planet. So the story begins here. In the beginning, the sperm joins with the ovum to form one single cell, which is smaller than a grain of the salt. The union brings together the 23 chromosomes from the father with the 23 chromosomes from the mother to make a single new life with 46 chromosomes. The genetic blueprint for the development of every detail this new person will ever have. For the next few days, the fertilized egg travels down through the fallopian tube, which is like a soft carpet type of thing, into the uterus. At the end of the first week, it implants itself into the lining of the uterine wall and draws in nourishment from its mother. And this is a picture of a few days embryo. By the day 20, the foundations of the brain, spinal cord, and the nervous system are already established. By the day 21, the heart begins to beat. By the fourth week, the backbone and the muscles are forming. Arms, legs, eyes, and ears have begun to show in just fourth week. Like now, 1 month old, the embryo is 10,000 times larger than the original fertilized egg and is developing rapidly. At the week 5, 5 fingers can be discerned in the hand. The eyes darken as a pigment is produced. Brain waves can be detected and recorded. At the week 6, the liver is now taking over the production of blood cells. The brain begins to control muscle movements and organs. At the week 7, 2 months. It's 2 months, less than 1 week. So the embryo begins to move spontaneously. The jaw forms, including teeth buds in the gums. Sooner, the eyelids will seal to protect the embryo's developing light-sensitive eyes, and will reopen at about the 7th month. By the 8th week, the now called fetus is a little more than the inch long. The fetus has everything found in a fully developed adult. The heart has been beating for more than a month. The kidneys are functioning. The stomach is producing digestive juices, and it responds to touch. At the week 9th, that means 2 weeks and one week more, the tiny one has fingerprints and will curve its hand around an object placed in its arm. By the week 10, the fetus can squirt, swallow, and wrinkle its forehead. At the 11th week, the fetus is now about 2 inches long. Urination occurs and muscle movements are becoming more coordinated. Now 3 months old, the unborn sleeps, awakens, and exercises its muscles. It breathes in amniotic fluid to help develop its respiratory system. Fine hair is growing on the head. At the 4th month, the fetus is 8 to 10 inches long and weighs half a pound. The mother starts to show, like she can feel the baby. The baby ears are functional. It can hear its mother. Now Ravali Kata will continue.
Thank you. In the 5th month, the fetus at 5th month is now 12 inches long. Here, the mother feels the movement of the baby. Sometimes, whenever a music is heard by the baby, it jumps. It starts jumping in the 5th month. That can be noticed by mother. And in the 6th month, the sweat glands are now forming and starts functioning. And the delicate skin will be protected by using the vernix ointment. Now in the 7th month, sometimes the baby can come out of the mother womb due to some problems and complications, and we can even survive. We can make the just born baby survive, like providing a proper medical treatment. And there are some cases, and this is the birth of a baby which is in the 7th month, and the photograph is taken after 7 weeks of the birth of the baby. And at the 7th month, the baby now uses the 4 senses like hearing, vision, taste and touch, the child can respond to her or his mother's voice. In the 8th month, the skin begins to thicken with the layer of fat stored underneath of the insulation and nourishment. Here, the antibodies start building up the body. The baby is nearly ready to come out of the womb. Toward the end of this month, the baby is ready for the birth. By this time, the infant normally weighs 6 to 9 pounds and his or her heart is pumping 300 gallons of blood per day. A mother, generally a human body can bear up to 45 decibels of pain. This you already know. But a mother feels 57 decibels of pain while giving a birth to a child. They say babies are equal to God, but due to the technology improvements and all, we are killing the baby, like saying abortion. So, I think this should be eliminated, and my colleague will explain.
Hi. Mother Teresa's speech says that we have rule in our economy that if one person kills the other person, then the person is punished by the government. But if mother kills her own children, there is no punishment for that. Abortion is nothing but a murder, just throwing the child away. And in India, due to these abortions, the boys and girls ratio now is 3:1. For every one girl, 3 boys are there. This is the God's technology, and we don't have any right to change this technology. Birth and life is a wonderful gift from the God. And finally, if Einstein mother or Graham Bell mother are like that thinks the same, then we don't have these technologies what we are using now. So save the child. Thank you.
Which we have discussed earlier. Like I believe that without this technology, like no other technology is possible in the world. So actually, I'll ask a few questions for you. Like we have created many technologies, right? So, but who created the first technology? We will learn that in few minutes. So actually, God created the technology called the life. Like we call it as a technology, but it is naturally occurring technology created by God. So good evening, everyone. My name is Deepthi Goguri, called the life. Who created it? Can anyone say who is the creator of it? Yes, yes. Appreciate it. So, yeah.
Ravali Katta.
Kavita Pininti.
So we are going to discuss about something which we'll be discussing in few minutes. Actually, this is a final touch of all the presentation.